agenda. Number 1, welcome. 2, social emotional content. 3, content. 4, objective. 5, reflection. 6, content development. And at last, we have number 7, questions and answers. Let's continue with our class.
Hello, third graders. How are you today? Welcome to a new English class and welcome to a new period. Period number 4, the last period in the year and the shortest. So, I'm gonna tell you this in Spanish. Bien, chicos y chicas, bienvenidos al último periodo del año. Como todos sabemos, es el periodo más cortito. For that reason, you have to pay attention to each activity that I'm going to present you in order you can complete the exercises in your books. And in this way, you are going to have success in each activity that I'm going to present you. Bien, chicos y chicas, mucha atención a las indicaciones que les voy a ir dando en cada clase, en cada contenido. De esa manera, ustedes puedan tener éxito en este último periodo. Como siempre les he dicho, confío mucho en ustedes y sé que van a dar lo mejor de sí en este último periodo. Remember to ask me any question about the contents, about the activities we are going to develop during this period. So, let's continue with our social emotional content. In order to continue, let's practice and sing the following song. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Stars. Reading Paths. That is the book we are going to start working right now. Reading Paths. Open it and here we go.
This is the content we are going to develop today. This content is giving advices. Now let's continue to our class to practice reading and speaking about ailments and giving advice to solve the problem. Now let's continue with our reflection. The reflection for today's class is: a goal without a plan is just a wish. For that reason, we have to make a plan in order to have success in the goals we take. In Spanish, this reflection says: un objetivo sin un plan es simplemente un deseo. What do you understand? ¿Qué entiendes al respecto, chicos, chicas? Tell me. Write your opinions on this chat. Now, boys and girls, let's continue with our class. Well, my dear students, it's time to continue with our class. In order to continue, you have to open your student book, page number 51. Open your student book, page number 51. Van a abrir ustedes ahorita su libro Student Book y buscan la página 51. As you know, the content that we are going to develop today is giving advice. And I have in here the instruction for the first activity you have to develop and you have to complete. Listen, match, and chant. That is what you are going to do. I'm going to play the audio in this moment. What you have to do is listen carefully in order to guess the correct options. Bien, chicos, voy a darle play al audio para que ustedes puedan completar esta actividad. Primero vamos a escuchar, vamos a unir y luego vamos a decir el párrafo. I feel very sick. Ouch, ouch, I cut my finger. What do you think is the correct advice? De acuerdo a la primera oración, ¿cuál ustedes consideran que es el consejo más apropiado? These are the advices. Estos que estoy señalando acá son los consejos. Tienen ustedes que elegir uno de ellos de acuerdo a cada oración que tenemos en este lado. Did you understand? Remember, boys and girls, if you want to ask me any question about the activities we are going to develop, you can write me on this chat. Recordemos que el chat está habilitado para las preguntas y las respuestas que podamos tener en nuestra clase. Okay? Now, pay attention to the audio and try to guess the correct options. Let's listen to the audio.
Track 37. Listen, match, and chant. I feel very sick.
Today I cannot go to school. I feel very sick, cries Tom O'Toole. Ouch, ouch, I cut my finger.
You should wash it with soap and water.
My, oh my, I have something in my eye.
You shouldn't rub it. You shouldn't rub it.
Oh, that hurts. I have a terrible sunburn.
You should put some cream on it, dear.
Hic, hic. I have the hiccups. Hic.
No problem. You should hold your breath.
Mom, can I stay home and watch a TV show?
No, I'm sorry, dear. It's off to school you go.
Now, after listening the audio related with activity number 1, and in order to know if you guess the correct options, I'm going to help you right now. Here we have, I feel very sick. Today, I cannot go to school. I feel very sick, cries Tom O'Toole. Ouch, ouch, I cut my finger. What is the correct advice? I'm going to give you time in order you can participate in the chat. Bien, chicos, es el momento de que todos participen en el chat. ¿Cuál es el consejo para la primera acción? Ouch, ouch, I cut my finger. What is the correct one? Huh? You should wash it with soap and water. This is the option. This. Okay? This one. Well, I said that ouch, ouch, I cut my finger is this option. Okay? This is the correct option. Then we say, my, oh my, I have something in my eye. What is the correct advice? I'm going to repeat again. My, oh my, I have something in my eye. What is the correct advice for this sentence? Tell me, participate. That is, you shouldn't rob it. You shouldn't rob it. Okay, this is the correct advice for sentence number 2, this sentence. Let's continue with the next sentence. Oh, that hurts. I have a terrible sunburn. That hurts. I have a terrible sunburn. The correct option is, you should put some cream on it, dear. And the last, hiccups, hic. What is the correct? No problem. You should hold your breath. And then we say, Mom, I can stay home and watch a TV show? No, I'm sorry, dear. It's off to school you go. I'm gonna translate these sentences in Spanish if you want to take notes in your book. Bien, chicos, les voy a dar la traducción para cada una de estas oraciones por si alguno de ustedes desea escribir lo que significa a la par de cada oración. The first, ouch, ouch, I cut my finger. This means in Spanish, me corté o me herí el dedo. Me herí el dedo o me corté el dedo. In this case, okay? The advice, use it with soap and water. Deberías lavarlo con agua y jabón. Eso significa. Next, my, oh my, I have something in my eye. Tengo algo en mi ojo. What is the advice? You shouldn't rub it. You shouldn't rub it. No deberías flotártelo, en este caso, restregarte el ojo. No deberías restregarlo, ¿verdad? Eso significa. O sea, que no vamos a estar haciendo nosotros tocándonos los ojos porque nuestras manos pueden estar sucias, ¿ok? Next. Oh, that hurts. I have a terrible sunburn. Eso duele. Tengo una quemadura del sol terrible, o sea, requemado, ¿verdad? Así como nosotros decimos cuando nos vamos a la playa y nos quemamos mucho, decimos, me requemé, ¿verdad? Esa es la palabra que utilizamos. So, the advice, you should put some cream on it, dear. Deberías ponerte crema sobre, ¿verdad? La parte en la que está lastimada por el sol. And the last, I have the hiccups ick. Tengo hipo. No problem, you should hold your breath. No hay problema. Deberías mantener tu respiración. Lo que nos aconsejan. Mantengamos la respiración o respiremos profundo un momentito y así se nos va a quitar el hipo. A veces funciona. So, boys and girls, let's continue with activity number 2. According to activity number 2, we say, look, classify, and attach the advice. In order to complete this exercise, you have to open your student resource book. I'm going to repeat again. Student resource book. And 4C, exercise 4C. What you have to do is, in this case, according to the pictures, you have to identify what is the correct advice for each one. What is this? Picture number 1 is, I cut my finger. What are the advice? ¿Cuáles son los consejos que ustedes consideran para la imagen número 1? Acá las van a pegar en estos espacios que tenemos acá. Next one. This picture represents, ¿qué es lo que representa esta imagen, chicos? Vamos a ver. Tell me. I have something in my eye. I have something in my eye. Tengo algo en mi ojo. Next picture represents I have a terrible sunburn. I have a terrible sunburn. And the last picture represents I have the hiccups. So that is what you have to do. Here we have some examples. Follow them and complete the rest of them. Acá tenemos los ejemplos. Ustedes pueden utilizar los mismos cortes, en este caso en los stickers, y los van pegando acá. For example, according to I cut my finger, you can say, you should wash it with soap and water. Si aparece esto, aquí lo van a pegar. Next one, I have something in my eye. You shouldn't rub it. You shouldn't rub it. Next one, I have a terrible sunburn. You should put some cream on it, dear. And the last, I have the hiccups ick. No problem, you should hold your breath. So, my dear students, try to complete this exercise. And remember, if you want to ask me any question related with this, and if you have doubts about what is the next advice for these pictures, you can write me on this chat. Bien, chicos, si tienen alguna duda con respecto a los consejos para cada una de estas imágenes, me lo pueden hacer saber a través del chat. Yo los estoy leyendo y estoy muy pendiente de lo que ustedes están escribiendo. So, this is all for page number 51. Now we are going to continue with our practice book. Practice book. When you finish this, I suppose everybody finished these activities. So, close your student's book and open your practice book. So, let's continue with our class. Now, let's continue working in the activities on your practice book, page number 47. Practice book, page number 47. Okay? This is the first exercise you have to do. We have the instruction. Look, circle, and complete with has or have. Las imágenes, vamos a circular y luego completar con has or have. Remember, has is for she, he, and it, and have is for they, we, you, and I. Ok, chicos, voy a repetir nuevamente. Vamos a utilizar has para tercera persona singular. En este caso sería he, she, it. Él, ella, eso. Have lo vamos a utilizar para they, we, you, I. El have lo vamos a utilizar para yo, tú, ellos, nosotros. ¿Ok? If you have any question about it, you can ask me. Now, let's complete the activity. Pay attention to this. Look at the pictures and let's complete this. According to this, she has a sore throat or a headache. What do you think is the correct option according to the picture? She has. Acá vamos a escribir has. Has. She has a headache. This is the correct option. She has a headache. Okay. Number 2. She has a bug bite. Ella tiene una picadura de insecto. She has a bug bite. Vayan completándolo, chicos. Okay. Number 3. According to the picture, they has or they have. They have a toothache. Ellos tienen dolor de diente o dolor de muela. Okay. 4. He has a runny nose? No, right? A fever? Yes. He has a fever. Then number 5, achoo. Number 5, they have a cold or chicken pox. A cold. Very good. Excellent. Then we have the last picture that is he has he has chickenpox. He has chickenpox. Now, take notes and complete the exercise. Ahora, chicos, tomen nota y completen el ejercicio. Recuerden que aquí vamos a escribir has porque es she. Para she, he, and it vamos a utilizar has. ¿Ok? She has a headache. She has a bug bite. Have a toothache. He has a fever. They have a cold and chickenpox. Let's continue working on the second activity related with this. We say the instruction. Unscramble the advice and color the corresponding box. Vamos a ordenar los consejos y colorear el cuadrito correcto. If you think that is good advice, es un buen consejo, lo van a colorear. Y si usted considera que es un mal consejo, lo colorean. You are gonna ask, what color, teacher? ¿Qué color vamos a utilizar, teacher? Me pueden preguntar ustedes. Cualquier color, el que más les guste. Okay? Are you ready? Say yes. Okay, boys and girls, we are gonna continue. According to number 1, and I'm gonna write these sentences on the chat. Bien, chicos, lo voy a escribir también en el chat para los niños que me puedan decir, no sé, teacher, cómo escribirlas, no sé cuál es el orden. Yo se lo voy a ir diciendo, usted va a ir tomando nota, pero también si usted gusta, se lo voy a dejar en el chat. ¿Ok? Esto con el fin de ayudarles mejor a ustedes, mis pequeñines. Ok, number 1. Number 1 is, she should rest. Vayan tomando nota. Voy a repetir nuevamente. I'm going to repeat again. She should rest. Okay. She should rest. What do you think? Is good advice or bad advice? According to picture number 1. She should rest. Good advice. Este van a colorear. Good advice. Good advice. Coloreen. Les voy a ir dando tiempo para que ustedes lo puedan ir completando al mismo tiempo conmigo, ¿ok? Good advice. Number 2. She should scratch it. She should scratch it. What do you think? According to this picture, is good advice or bad advice? Bad advice. This is the box you have to color. Recordemos, chicos, que cuando decimos ella tiene o alguien tiene una picadura de insecto, el consejo correcto es no rascárselo. Y aquí nos está diciendo, ella debería rascárselo, cosa que no es bueno. Entonces sería bad advice. Number 3, they shouldn't eat any candy. I'm gonna repeat again. They shouldn't eat any candy. Ellos no deberían comer ningún dulce. Good advice or bad advice. Si usted sabe que ellos tienen dolor de muelas, they have a toothache, y el consejo les está diciendo que no deberían comer dulces, entonces es un buen consejo. Good advice. Es un buen consejo. Good advice. Number 4. He should take some medicine. Again, he should take some medicine. Él debería tomar medicina. That is good advice. También es un buen consejo. Lo mismo cuando ustedes están enfermitos y su papá, su mamá, su tío, tía, abuelitos les dicen, estás enfermo, tómate una pastilla, toma medicina. ¿Qué debemos hacer? Tomarlo, ¿verdad? Si nos queremos sentir mejor, debemos tomar medicina. ¿Ok? He should take some medicine. Good advice. Number 5. They shouldn't play outside. They shouldn't play outside. Ellos no deberían jugar afuera. Why? Because they have a cold. Porque ellos tienen un resfriado. Entonces es un buen consejo. Good advice. Good advice. The last. He should go to school. He should go to school. What do you think? He has chickenpox. ¿Debería él ir a la escuela si tiene varicela? No, ¿verdad? No. No, he hasn't. So the correct advice is, let me see. He should go to school. Bad advice. Es un mal consejo que le está dando. Bad advice. Okay, this is all for this 7. Now we are gonna continue working on page number 48. If you have any question, ask me on the chat. Let's continue. Well, this is the last activity we are gonna complete. Today, actividad que vamos a completar, chicos. This is a quiz. Ese es un pequeño examen práctico. No crean, lo va a evaluar la teacher y tengo que tener nota. No, no, no. Es un examen corto, pero práctico, ¿verdad? Del cual lo vamos a ir desarrollando todos. Ok, we say, page number 48. Read and circle the correct options. Read and circle the correct options. The Healthy Body Quiz. Es un examen acerca de un cuerpo saludable. Vamos a ver cómo nos va. Try to do it by yourself. Traten de hacerlo ustedes solitos y luego van a ir chequeando cuántas correctas tuvieron. ¿Ok? Do it. Try to do it. Traten de hacerlo ahorita por ustedes mismos. Luego, cuando yo les ayude, vamos a ir chequeando si lo hicieron correcto o para ver cuánto han obtenido. ¿Ok? Try to do it. You can do it. Yo sé que lo pueden hacer. It's easy. Aprovechando, chicos, similar a esto, a estas preguntas, les va a salir a ustedes en el formulario para nuestra actividad del ordenador. Así que para que ustedes se vayan familiarizando con lo único que lo van a realizar a través de un formulario que yo luego les voy a mandar, bueno, en el día de la actividad evaluada les voy a enviar el link. No se preocupen, va a ser muy fácil. De igual manera se lo voy a explicar yo en que nos corresponda. Okay? Well, here we have the correct options. Submit your answer and read the key. Number 1, you have something in your eye. You shouldn't rub it. This is the correct option. Very good. Number 2, you have chickenpox. You should go to school, go shopping, or go to the doctor. The correct one is go to the right. Es tan fácil. Si usted se fija, está muy facilito. Number 3, you cut your knee. You should wash it with soap and water. 4, you have a fever. You shouldn't play outside. No deberías jugar afuera. 5, you have a sunburn. You should put some cream on it. 6. You have a cold. You shouldn't go to school. 7. You have a sore throat. You should drink some tea with honey. 8. You have a toothache. You should go to the dentist. 9. You have a bug bite. You shouldn't scratch it. And the last, you have the hiccup. You should hold your breath. So, my dear students, this is all about this exercise. As you can see, this is an easy exercise. Remember that if you want to ask me any question about it, you can write me on this chat. Now, let's continue with the last part to our class. Let's continue. Well, boys and girls, the class is finished for today. Thank you for your participation and your attention during this time. And remember, if you want to ask me any question about the activities we developed today, you can write me on this chat and I'm gonna read your questions. So, have a nice day. Bye-bye. See you. Take
just enough to make you smile, and you need me to hold